some of the covenants you need to join because they unlock, like if you're level 2 or 3 with them, they give you a.
I think we got enough for level up,
spell.
mate. I think we got enough for level up. No, we can't. It's a one-way only door, mate.
Yeah.
We need to go around the other side to do that. So, do you want to get a level up?
Yeah, awesome. Why not? So there's like you needed to be. So, for example, with the Chaos Servant, which is the one where you give the souls, you give humanity to. You give humanity to the Chaos Witch, the spider. Lady.
The blind spider witch. When you got the ring on, yeah.
She. If you got to level 2 with that, you learned some sort of Chaos Fire spells.
Yeah.
And you needed those for the achievement, which was like learn all spells. Right. So.
If you want to do Dex, I'm cool with that. But what? No, you wanted equipment load up, didn't you? Whatever that is, I think. There it is. So we can have
vitality, eh?
What is that? And we get a bunch of defense and resistances up, and we can have some more rings on because we got some nice rings. We want to be able to show some bling off.
Right.
Let's have a look. See. So what we got? So we got stamina and the souls ring. To be honest, mate, I know that's a ball ache, but I think it's more useful for us to have the rings because they've. Let's see, and we're still on 69.2, and we've got a little bit of health extra.
I'm just going to have a chat with Andre. In case he sells the short bow.
He doesn't sell anything.
Does he not?
No. He's entirely... It's been streamlined since 1, because remember in 1 we had all of the, like, you had to go to specific smiths for specific things. Now Andre is the only smith you ever need. Maybe talk to the thief, because he had some stuff to sell as well.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, it's just
and also see if we can talk to Blokey Hero and a Half Shell who gave us some shit. Oh,
heavens! She was already dead.
Oh, does he not sell us anything anymore?
Nope.
Arsehole. Alright, or maybe he mans up later. Hey! Another free level! Up to you, Jim. Oh, hold the phone. Look. Underneath level. Hollowing.
I don't know what that means.
I have a feeling this is like a devil's pact. The more we use this to get free levels, the greater our hollowing becomes. Because this isn't a thing in this game, is it? It's all been, enkindling, fire and all of that shit. And now hollowing has come back. I have a feeling with him, if we do too much of it, some nasty shit will happen later. Why don't we? Let's just have a look at the sewers just to see what's in them.
That's where
at
I'll
the very
now.
least, it's a shortcut. At the very least, it's that.
Yeah.
Because the guy with the eyesore reminded me of what's his face from Dark Souls 1, the Artorias. What his name was?
Yeah, Artorias.
You know, the guy, the really thin-looking guy with the blue plumage. Oh, Jimmy nearly ran into a hole. Pull the lever. Hit the lever. Fuck Konami.
On the subject of Konami,
no, Jesus.
I bought myself again for PlayStation 4 the definitive edition of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Because I love The Phantom Pain. All of the nonsenses surrounding it aside, I think The Phantom Pain is one of the best games I've ever played. And it came with Ground Zeroes, which is a bizarre half hour of content.
Yeah.
It's alright, don't get me wrong, but it's not, they should never have sold it as it was never should have been sold as a thing. It should never have been sold as a game.
Yeah, no, because it was bizarre.
It was half
like
an hour of content. Like, it was a fucking playable demo at best.
What it was, it reminded me more of like, what was the... I can't remember, but there were two games which reminded... There was a game which had Final Fantasy VIII as a demo in it, and that's why everyone bought it. There was a game which... And there was the PS2 Zone of the Enders?
Zone of the Enders.
Which had... Was that Snake Eater?
No, it had Metal Gear Solid 2.
That was it. And that was it. That was the sole reason. It's annoying because Zone of the Enders is a fun game in its own right.
Zone of the Enders 2 is quite good. I've got both of them for PlayStation 3.
Well, I got both of those on my PS2 hard drive system, which I've got it set up. Which I don't know if I'll have made the video for yet or not. But have a look on the channel if you're interested in that sort of shit. Oh, to the left, mate.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that they're not going to follow
they're
me.
bucking off over there. But yeah, but that was a weird timing games when you would buy a full-blown game and there'd be a random demo in the back of it.
I think it was more the fact that Metal Gear Solid 2 was hugely delayed at the time, and they were looking for, they were trying perhaps...
Oh, is that... Well, there's a rat, but is that a boss door?
They were perhaps trying to put out some... What do they call it?
Hype? Pump?
Damage control over the fact that, why have you spent all this time releasing this silly mech game when all we really want right now is Metal Gear Solid 2?
Oh, we got the Knuckles at least.
Which actually,
Oh, that's what we bought that kit.
is, it's a fair point.
Yeah, the thing.
No one really asked for Zone of the Enders. That's not to say that Zone of the Enders wasn't any good, but no one asked for Zone of the Enders.
No.
And, what we really wanted at the time was Metal Gear Solid 2. And what we didn't realise at the time was the fact that, obviously, Raiden was going to be involved.
Yes.
Because that playable demo only had Snake in it. And,
hello. Oh, good. No, I was about to say,
yes, but
are we about to encounter the...
But if they just come back to life like they do in number
the
one...
original.
Although, admittedly, Astora is a great sword because it's a magic weapon.
Maybe. Either way, we got the ice weapon at the very, very least, so if he does come back...
But yeah, if I remember rightly, you had to kill them with a magic weapon, otherwise they would keep coming back, forever.
Soul of an Unknown Traveller. Well, they don't seem to. Maybe because it's got a faith basis? I don't know. Is this an entirely new area? Nope. You've been playing this too long, you knew exactly what they were doing.
Well, I have been playing video games for a few years now.
I meant more the Souls.
Well, yes.
Souls is its own subgenre, basically.
Yeah, I was keen to pick up that.
Hello.
I was interested about that.
We're at the
that
bottom.
game, The Surge.
Yeah, I know. Dude behind. Get him. No, I saw that, but heavy gem. Okay. I saw that as well, but that kind of got meh reviews. It's like that Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah.
It was like, it is nakedly, unabashedly inspired, quote unquote, by the Souls series, but they just apparently don't do it very well. I think that the Surge is better than Lords of the Fallen, apparently, but it's like, it's like choosing between like potatoes and a slightly different type of potatoes. There's no point.
Yeah, The Surge is obviously a sci-fi one, whereas the Lords of the Fallen isn't.
The setting doesn't massively
the main
matter.
the main negative that I heard about Lords of the Fallen was that it was a blatant rip-off of Dark Souls, but it had people weren't.
Dude, you missed there was a way to go. Continue on down there.
Was there?
Yeah, to the left. Yeah, no.
It just leads up to there.
No, trust me. Go back to the valley.
No, there was another way to go back up here. That's why I'm coming back this way.
Oh, I see. Well, no, but if we go back that way, we unlock that gate, by what's-his-face.
Yeah, but it looked like this was a dead end the other way.
But he said there was that lady in there.
I know, but it looked to me like this way was a dead end. So I'd rather go the dead end way and see if there is nothing to pick up.
Ah. Velka, Goddess of Sin. Okay.
I get it. It's where
an online thing?
There are some, for example, in the first one with the Blade of the Dark Moon Covenant, if you killed innocent people,
you got like a sin ratio?
You got a sin ratio, and if you invaded someone else's world and killed them, they were allowed to put you on the list of
book,
the what have you.
And then you got invaded.
And then you could get invaded then by Dark Moons, who would and they would never stop until you died, until a Dark Moon killed you. And it got to a point where you could pay to have your sins absolved. That's where I was going to go.
Yeah, that's what I was pointing
You
at.
could pay to have your sins absolved, and it was a way of
getting out of it. Yeah.
It got expensive. Like I'm sure it was.
Well, it was an online
X number of
dickhead control
thousands.
system.
It was X number of thousand souls times your level. So if you were like level 100 and something, I mean, at the moment, Dark Souls 1, I'm level 124. You know, for me to absolve sin, it breaks me. So that's why I just don't bother.
At least they don't... Was it poison that the rats did in the first one?
Yes.
At least these guys don't do that.
And the big ones used to have toxin, if I remember rightly. Which is like poison, but even worse.
Saints... Oh, well, talking of talismans...
What's up here? But no, see the way, Lords of Fallen. Lots of people... yeah.
That's the one bit I know of that. I've never actually played Metal Gear Solid 3.
Metal Gear Solid 3 is fantastic. There's
We'll
a
have to get around
thing.
to
That'll
that.
be the next game we play. Will be Metal Gear Solid 3 because Metal Gear Solid 3 is amazing.
Oh yeah, here we go. And there we go. It's a shortcut. Oh, and what's her face?
Who is there?
It's me.
It's a random dead guy.
Somewhere. Anyone? Oh, the dark surrounds.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes, there you are.
Well, this has gotten uncomfortable extraordinarily quickly.
Praise the merciful gods above.
Okay.
Oh, I am Irina of Karim.
Good for you.
I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion then.
Oh, I don't mean to brag.
I'm weak.
If only all women said that afterwards.
But if it would not trouble you...
Yes.
Oh, thank you, sweet champion. I shall take my Irina of Karim.
Well, if your service is any good as your ventriloquism. Oh, there's that. Look, I just noticed that just now. Estus Flask +1.
Yes, because it's an upgraded Estus Flask.
Yeah, no, I only just noticed
You've
it.
gone and rescued her, have you?
Yes, dickhead.
Yes, I have.
How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help.
If it wasn't for the fact I think he'd muller you, I'd be tempted to say kill him.
Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate.
I like his helmet.
Maybe you'll get it.
I am Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as
Oh.
long as you assure the girl's safety.
Okay, never mind.
And only for that long.
Can you talk to him
What's the
again?
matter? I am allied to you and only.
Okay, so never mind.
Can you
then.
sell me
What's the
something?
matter? I am allied to you.
Maybe he turns up at the no, I reckon he's now summoned. You'll go. Not wouldn't like the
Possibly.
Swordmaster.
Yeah,
you could have
yeah.
summoned him for Vort, but I reckon like he'll be for whoever the hell's next. Okay.
That was a nice little aside.
Well, we got a new follower who might do something or another, or get remorses
So,
being
let's go
mullered.
along the
or-
Valley of Sacrifices then.
Yeah, Road of Sacrifice. Is there anywhere else we have? No, actually, no. Go back. Trust me on this. Go back to the sewers. You know, across there, because you went through the cell key door. You know, the one that we bought from what's her face.
Did, yes.
But you didn't go through that fog. There was that fog there, wasn't there?
It was the white
And I
light.
don't know if that's a mini boss or
It
a new
usually
area. I
is.
don't know.
It usually is.
But just have a quick shufty, just in case.
My apologies for those listening. If the quality of my audio is not so grand because we're using a new microphone that I'm
Oh,
not
well, it bloody
particularly
well
used
should
to.
be better because I paid for
No,
it.
but I mean I'm not talking directly into it, whereas I really ought to.
Oh, hello. Oh, well, I was kind of right. We got a big rat instead of a blood bite ring. Okay. Well, that explains the fart gas at least. But no, because I know no one said about it, but it's been annoying the crap out of me. Just me doing all the editing and that my voice has echoed the fuck out of our old playthroughs up until this particular recording. That's because we've been using an old mic of mine for Jim and the new shotgun mic you might have seen during the webcam for me. And now we got a shortcut. So
Excellent.
at least now we can go straight through. But yeah, but now Jim's got the same model of shotgun mic as me, so hopefully, until I obviously get into editing this in, like, June, or whenever the fuck I get around to editing this particular recording session, hopefully it should sound a hell of a lot better. Road of Sacrifices. Okay, that's a big rat. Oh god, I suddenly got flashes of Resident Evil Outbreak for a second.
I did suddenly realise, obviously, going to the bonfire and then jumping straight back down into the rats is probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
But,
Well, doesn't. Well, no, we're going to the ring. Actually, I just realised you could probably just teleport. We're doing it Dark Souls 1 star, aren't we?
Well, yeah.
We are walking there. We are walking there, but at the very least we're getting souls. And like I've said, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 times in this playthrough, that's what I like about the Souls series with the mechanic of the souls. Even if you wind up wasting your time,
ain't getting there a second time.
even with the case, even if you wind up going somewhere you don't need to, or if you end up going somewhere you shouldn't bother going, thanks to the souls.
Ow!
Oh, you got potted anyway. Thanks to the souls. Well done, man. You're gonna get to a bonfire anyway. Thanks to the souls mechanic, no journey, no fight is ever not worth it. Apart from this one, maybe.
I would disagree with that. There are definitely times where fighting is not worth it.
True. If you're running through like an area and you're over leveled,
No. If like if for example you're on your way to a boss that has handed your ass to you
multiple times,
and there's a particularly tough enemy, it's not worth getting into combat with them just so you can say you've been in contact with them. In case they use 2 or 3 of your Estus flasks, and then you then don't have those for the boss.
Yeah, fair enough.
Would be my thought. But such as life.
But from what I, like I said, I did a little bit of reading and watching because I know I've been an ignorant fuck so far as the DS3 goes. But from what I remember, from the Ring of Sacrifice, the Road of Sacrifices, this is like the equivalent of Firelink Shrine in 1, whereas in there that was right after the tutorial level. You might as well heal up, mate.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Whereas a case of then the entire game opened up. Obviously, if you went to like the graveyard, you would get absolutely mullered regardless. But as far as I recall from my reading, that's a big cliff. This is where DS3 opens up. This is where you choose where to go. Okay, is that the crows? Is that the crows from wherever it was in 1? I forget where they turned up. I think that might be.
Oh well, fun.
Yes, all the antithesis of it. It's all like mutated bastard children. Shriveling stone. Oh well, no idea. No time to look at it because it should be going down. We've actually probably got quite a few souls now, as far as soul items go. We'll have a look at that next time we go to Firelink.
Yeah, we should.
I'd say, considering DS1, check every tree. You're never going to make that. Get on the left. Because they're not even... Oh, because you remember back up in the Lothric wall, there was that... those guys with the snakes that popped out of them?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what those are actually called? Their proper official name.
Go on.
The Pus of Man.
Amazing.
That is so fucking... That is both gross and metal at the same time. That sounds like more like a sort of not a dark metal. I'm trying to think of what sort.
Definitely a death metal band for sure.
The Pus of Man. Sounds to me more something along the lines of like maybe like a goth metal, or one of those whiny bullshit ones. Yeah, fuck it, go for it. I think you go around the back to the right.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And death. Oh wait, something down there. Several things down here, including random crazy bitch with a giant hatchet.
Could that be Manny to Mildred?
Well, she just opened up your stomach and forehead. Maybe? She kind of looks like her, doesn't she?
It definitely reminds me of Manny to Mildred.
And she's done the weird vanishing thing.
Dropped a butcher knife. Manny to Mildred drops a butcher knife.
Maybe. I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna have like we had in frickin' Abe's Odyssey, aren't we? We're gonna be looking for invisible walls fucking everywhere. Brilliant twin daggers. Well, that would be useful if we were doing a dex build, but we're not. What does it say on those? You need to dual wield them, mate. You're doing.
I am.
No, you're not. I know. Of course, it's X because you haven't got the dex.
And then if you do it two-handed, then
Yes,
I think. I'm sure that
What's the
someone out
point?
there will be like, "Oh, they're the very best in the entire world," but
Yeah,
I think
what they do, but this is the sort of game where you could have someone who has taken any weapon in the entire game and done the entire game, every single boss, every single enemy, and not even taken a single fucking hit ever through the entire run.
I'm sure there is a
Hello.
there's a ring you can get for it after they updated it. That was a
What about that guy you missed?
yeah, I'll get him in a sec.
Okay. Oh no,
There
we're
was
just up here.
There's a ring you can earn if you go through the entire game without ever touching a bonfire.
Fucking hell. Oh, he's dead already. Oh no, that guy. Yeah. So fuck him anyway.
Yeah, so if you
What, in
never
a
light a bonfire,
Great cool.
with
another
with
side.
the exception of the one you have to for the
The filing shrine. The
no, there's the you don't even have to touch the filing shrine. Fuck, what's it called? The great the one that's in that you put the
Oh, hello, fart gas.
the one that you put the great souls into.
Are we talking about one here? Sorry, I'm
still
a bit
one.
lost. Oh, you mean what? The Lord Vessel?
Yeah,
shit?
the Lord Vessel, that was it.
That was
yeah.
it.
You have to touch the Lord Vessel, and that becomes your point of recovery. When you're fighting Lord
That's
Gwyn.
like, what, 2/3 of the way through the game?
Quite.
Jesus H.
Fucking quite.
That's the thing. I've never understood. I mean, I can understand like having a game, loving it, and wanting to get more out of it. So you put these like challenges, quote unquote, in the way. I don't know if you quite well put it that way, but I never would ever understand those.
I mean, there's a big. I think it's called.
I think you have to drop down,
Soul
mate.
Level 1 builds, where literally you never upgrade your character.
You never level up. So basically, you just spend like
But
the
it
last
does
half of the
mean-
game chipping away at every single sword.
It does mean that you are super nimble because you don't wear armor. Because there's no need to wear armor. If you're going to take one hit and die instantly, then
Yeah, that's where you get like the sword master. You know, the zero. Hello. Excuse me, random peoples. While we just do this. Are you dickheads or are you dicks?
I don't know. They seem. If
Dark
they were
Souls.
dickheads, they would have.
Oh, hello. How do you do?
Sup?
I wasn't expecting
I'm
that.
Valerie of Astora, unkindled like you. This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We are well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods.
That sounds
Holy
delightful.
shit.
Lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich.
Oh, one of the lords.
We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way.
She has an Astora Straightsword.
Yes, she does. She's practically your sister. Also, every single name in her sentence was like, okay, good talk, mate. Every single. It's like I said.
Does he strike you as the kind of guy that would go, the hot girl goes, I need to go on a deadly mission. Is there anyone to help me? And there's that one weird guy at the back. He's like, yes, I'll go with you, Karen. That would be nice.
Creepazoid, chimpanzee. He's not very talkative.
Get your arms to your Rex and do the creep. And do the creep.
Oh, don't stop. I'll piss me beer in me pants. Oh wait, hold on. There's a summon sign there.
We are well along the road. We may go.
Yeah, but like I said, every single thing she said in the sentence was either, if not
Sirloin, amazing.
No, that's a bloke. That is clearly a bloke.
Amazing.
That is clearly a bloke, not okay, creepy groaning noises aside. Oh no, it's just a guy humping a log. Fair enough, but like literally, it's like I said in the intro. Literally every single thing in her sentence was like if not the name of a metal band, at the very least the name of the song, like Cathedral of the Deep, and all that, and like Crucifixion Woods. Come on, that's got to be an album title at least. Well, at the very least, it make for hell of an album cover. Seriously, you make a cover for this title of album and not piss anyone off.
Well, there was I'm sure there was one of the many death metal bands did like a concept album that was about, I can't remember the name of it now, but it was like a concept album for the Dante's Inferno.
Oh yeah.
The album may have even been called Dante's Inferno.
Possibly. Well, like one of the most famous like epic poems to ever exist. It'd be like calling something like the Odyssey, for example. No one would even bat an eyelid.
But yeah, so there was
they forgot a freaking game system.
There was lots of albums. There was lots of albums. Lots of tracks on it, and each one was after one of the circles of hell. So you'd have the Crucifixion Woods, and the Wood of Suicides, I believe, is what it actually is. Did you ever play the game Dante's Inferno?
No, I didn't. You gave me your copy after you finished it. It's on my to-do list, which is about several years long. It's actually bizarre. It's a case of like with all the backlog I've got with like Steam and holy shit, the backlog I've got with Steam and all that jazz. It's like I could literally spend years. Oh fuck, they're poisonous. I just realised where we are. We're in a freaking swamp. That's what we got. What was that place in DS1?
Flash into Blight Town.
Yeah, Blight Town and the swamp. That's what I was about to say. What the hell are these things? That's exactly what they are. They're freaking poisonous.
Blight Town, and it was above.
No, sorry to interrupt, but I think the worst thing about the Blight Town was the fact that once you started it, it was nearly impossible to get the fuck out. Letting Jimmy concentrate a wee bit while he heals himself up from near death. Wait, do we have any of that? What's that, moss?
Yeah, I was just going to have a look.
Have a look in the items. Was it moss? Blood moss clump or something?
Clump moss? No, we don't.
Ah.
Oh well.
Well, when we inevitably wait, what? No! Don't die and respawn.
No, I'm not going to.
No, so let's have a look around here. If the poison really gets bad, what we'll do is we'll have a look into...
poison really isn't a big deal. Toxin is a huge deal, but poison is kind of...
Well, we don't know what it is in this game. For all we know, toxin is poison, poison is toxin.
Oh, the grass crest!
Scroll back. No. Get out of dodge. Just in... Yellowfinger Herschel. Now, person or NPC? Either way, we're poisoned.
Yeah, but we've also got heaps of Estus.
So
don't you worry yourself, man. We'll be fine.
No. I'm just saying, let's skedaddle back to the shrine just in case. Because worst comes to worst, we can use the souls we've got to buy fuckloads of anti-poison stuff.
Well, either way, that person is around here somewhere. So let's see if we can find them first.
Well, and then kite them a bit, or...
Poison's almost run out, like, it's all good.
True, it's not doing much, but then...
It's only toxin you need to worry about. Poison is... I mean, with the health that you've sort of...
Yeah, amassed for us.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah. Like a... Oh, hello, doggy. Oh, there we go.
Found ya.
Oh, God, it's a freaking Demon Souls character. Look at that stupid ad. Oh, it's one of you fuckers.
Fuck, this person is quick, whoever they are.
Maybe it's a real person, because they're a bit nippy like, aren't they? Heal up, mate. Look at your health. Holy fuck. Use the trees. Use the trees. Yes, Muller. Oh, fucking hell. Yes, go, go, go. Fuck, that's she gone. I'm not 100% if that wasn't a real person. No, look.
No, they would always do a stupid gesture.
Yeah, they've just walked off, so that's a person.
That's an NPC.